Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with 3 Storm Fitness. The video you're about to watch, the workout, this quick 10-minute workout or less, it's a video, or it's a workout that I made specifically for my exercise habit course. You may have heard me talk about that before. I just wanted to do this quick little intro to tell you, if you hear me talk about like you get back to your habit tomorrow or do this and that, or some things that might kind of seem a little off, I made this for that course, but it's a nice little well-rounded, very quick daily exercise. You guys know I'm really into a lot of corrective corrective movements, working on typically weak parts of the body, staying on that. So if you're in pretty good, if you're not in good shape, if you're watching this and you can't get on the floor, don't feel bad. You should be able to do this exercise. You could do it every day if you wanted to. If you're somebody who's in really good shape and you want just kind of change up your warm-ups a little bit, or a way to kind of cool down, you might like this as an exercise as well. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Bye. Okay guys, let's get this workout out of the way. You have less than 10 minutes is all it's going to take. Anybody who can move their arms around, who has legs to move them around, can do this exercise. I'm going to show modifications for each exercise. We have 10 exercises, about 10 reps of each. Again, stay tuned for the modifications. You can either go through this whole thing once, call it a day, or you can set a clock for 10 minutes and just repeat as many times as you can. Let's go ahead and get started. First off, you're going to lie down on the ground, on your stomach. You got your feet on the floor. You get your face down on the floor. You're going to make a Y, like a YMCA Y, and you're going to drive your hands up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. You're going to do 10 of those. If you can't get down on the floor for whatever reason, you're going to do the same thing standing. Hands up, squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back, and driving behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 10 reps of those. Next exercise, you're going to do W version of that. It's going to look the exact same. So if you're making a W, elbows are back, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing, you guessed it. 1, 2, 3. Just 10. That's all you have to do. Next, we're going to do a T. Okay, YWTs. T, palms out, driving straight up. 1, 2, 3. You guessed it. 1, 2, 3. All the way up to 10. Fourth exercise. See how easy this is so far? Fourth exercise. You're reaching back, behind your back, like you're getting handcuffed, and you're coming up as upright as possible. Now, if this bothers you, we're going to do it on the floor. Let me show you here. If you can do it on the floor, do it on the floor. But it's the same motion. I just want to show you standing up. So you go back behind you. Reaching up, breathe. The whole time you want to be driving your hands toward the ceiling. This is meant to work your upper back and your shoulder range of motion, scapular range of motion. So, a couple things to note. If you feel like you cannot get back here without doing this, or you can't get up here without pain or doing this, don't do it. Just go to your comfortable range of motion. If it's right here, that's okay. Again, drive toward the ceiling the whole time. If you can't get on the floor at all, do it standing like I started with. Got it? All right. Next up, we're doing fire hydrants, the whole fire hydrant series. This is for the hips, the gluteus medius. Almost every single person I know is weak, or at least needs to be stronger in their upper back, which we just worked, and their hips, which we're about to work. So you get down to this quadruped position. Again, I'll show you. If you can't get down on the floor, no problem. I'll show you. Get down in the quadruped position, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and you're going to pull your toe toward your chin and come out like so. Fire hydrant. See where it gets the name? Any pet owners out there? Okay? We're doing 10 on each side. Go as high as you can. 10 on each side. If you cannot do that, if you can't get on the floor, I'm just going to go out like this. Out, back in, or out, and back in, okay? 10 of these, up and over, back and forth. Next up, you can go straight into fire hydrant forward rotations. So just like we started with, except you're gonna make a big forward circle. You're gonna go as big as you can while maintaining good body position, shoulder position. You don't wanna be leaning way over to do that. You wanna isolate it to the hips. So if you can't, if you got tiny little circles, that's all right, do your best. Stay tight, 10 on each side. If you can't do it, down on the floor, you're just gonna repeat more of these, back and forth. 10 times each side. Then we're gonna do reverse circles. Exactly like you probably think it is. Just like the other exercise, the forward, except we're going backward. 10 of those on each side. Guarantee your hips will be screaming. Of course, if you can't get down on the floor, you guessed it, just gonna open this back and forth. You'll end up doing 30 of those on each side. If you need to hold on to something while you do it, that's no problem at all. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can stack something on the floor, go up over maybe a stool or a small chair. Use your imagination, have fun. Just work these muscles here, stay tight in the core. Next up, we're doing a squat, as deep as possible anyway, with a hinge on the way up. Let me show you what I mean. So a lot of you guys probably don't have a power rack sitting in your family room or wherever you're doing this. Just imagine this is a door frame. Door frame is perfect for it, or like a pole in your basement, a fence post, doesn't matter. Something that's gonna hold you. You're gonna go down, you're gonna be pushing your knees out, keeping your chest upright, knees out, drop down as low as you feel comfortable going. You can go all the way down to the floor with your toes straight and your heels on the floor. Heels on the floor the whole time. When you come back up, you're kicking your butt back first, and then coming up. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. Down, back on those heels. 1, 2, 3. You can do 10 of those. Got it. Okay, just about anybody should be able to do that. The only thing that's gonna vary is your range of motion. Next up, and we have 2 more exercises. One of my favorite core exercises that just about anybody can do, as long as you can lay on the floor. You take your hands, you're gonna put them in the small of your back. Okay, this little arch of your back. Put them back there. You're gonna have one leg up. Doesn't have to be straight. Doesn't have to be out here or wherever. Just have one leg up, and you're going to smash your hands as hard as you can with your lower back for about 2 seconds, and then relax. Smash them and then relax. Now, you don't have to reach up like this. The idea is not to bring your head off the floor. The idea is to simply smash your hands with your lower back. So if this strains your neck, don't worry about having your head up off the ground. Just drive into the floor as hard as you can. About 2-3 seconds each rep. Then relax, then repeat. Do 5 of those on each leg. Got it? So 5 here, 5 there. 10 all together. You math whizzes. All right, if you can't get down on the floor, what I want you to do is like a 2 to 3 second brace, core brace. So, if maybe not all of you have been punched in the stomach, but probably everybody has, at least at some point in their life, gotten the wind knocked out of them. How do you prepare for that? You tense up, okay? Tense up like you're about to get the wind knocked out of you. You're gonna do that for 2 or 3 seconds at a time. It's almost like you're pulling your ribs down. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm sure that looks hilarious. My wife's filming right now, I'm sure she's laughing. If the camera shakes, that's what's going on. So if you can't do the McGill crunches, you're gonna do 10 of those with 2 to 3 second hold. Lastly, we're going to do get-ups. This is in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we call this standing up in base. So you can get down to the floor, however you can. It could be like this. You squat down just like we did on that post. Squat down, get to the floor. Okay? You're gonna have one leg straight. You're gonna have one knee up. You're gonna put your hands to the side. It's straight. You're gonna lift your butt up off the floor. You're gonna bring this leg through. If your leg gets stuck here, maybe your hips aren't cooperating. You've never done anything like this before. No big deal. You're gonna get right here. If you need to put your knee down and come up like that, that's okay. The idea, let me show you that again. If your leg's coming through, and your knee gets stuck, you could try to, if you have the upper body strength, you could try to bring that through. If you don't, just get on your knee, put your weight on your knee, like a little windshield wiper here, comes to the back, walk yourself up. The idea is to eventually work to be able to do this like so. You can even add a little jump to it. You can even do it with one hand if somebody's attacking you. This is the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu application. Go like that. Back down. Okay, you don't have to do it like that. Do it however you feel comfortable. 5 on each side. If you cannot do that, get a nice piece of furniture. I'm just going to use a weightlifting bench. It's about the same height as a couch. Walk up to the furniture, couch, heavy chair, something that's going to hold you. Get down, step back, drive your weight through this front heel. Use as much, do this as much as you need to do to stand up. Same thing, step back, lower yourself down, hold on to this thing as much as you need to, push yourself back up. 5 of those on each leg, okay? So now you got the standard version, we'll call it, and you have the modified version. Anybody and everybody can do this exercise, this workout, go through it. Like I said, 10 minutes or just one time. Go through as many times in 10 minutes as possible or just one time. It's going to be great for you. You get back in your habit tomorrow. Make sure you do that. Thank you very much.